library science and library management. It is very important aspect. And now I will request Dr. Akash Singh, who I think he is having a very good presentation. Sir, you can share your presentation and start presenting.
Sure, sir. Actually, I was informed that it is only 10 minutes time, so I couldn't make any PPT for it. So, but it will be good. I'll share my experience by my words. So, first of all, thank you very much, Professor Sinha sir, for ideally call for the talk in the session. And first of all, I wish a very happy Librarians Day to all of my respected seniors, fellow professional friends, and young professionals. And before starting my talk, this is actually my duty to congratulate to the organizing team, especially Dr. Kaushal Kishore Chaudhary ji, he is the conference director, and Dr. Amit Kishore, President BPNL, and my special thanks to the Vice Chancellor Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, Bihar University Muzaffarpur, for allowing all of us for organizing this webinar on a very fruitful and very timely topic. Well, I have been assigned a responsibility to deliver a talk on law of library science and library management. Yes, yeah, I know it is very tough and challenging to speak on a topic pertaining directly related to the domain of Professor Ranganathan, who I must say is the father not only in India of library science, but as I was reading a number of writing about the Professor Ranganathan when I was preparing my lecture. So I noticed that from around all of the world, the librarians, they have written for it. And apart from that, believe me, I will try my best to pass my practical based experience on this topic. First of all, I would like to start my talk with a quote of C.S. Lewis. Actually, Lewis, he once said, "Eating and reading are two pleasures that combine admirably." And my dear friends, this is the duty of the library professionals, the library managers, to upkeep and appraise the standards of facilities of reading of such potential users. It means when somebody, I can say, if somebody is enjoying the reading, this is basically the duty of the library managers, that we should provide a great environment to all of our users so that they can enjoy each and every moment up to their satisfactions. So now let's discuss about the management. As I am basically from I'm the management students, and since from my school days and my college days, I always remember a term, short abbreviations, post-co, which I already also studied in my bachelor library science and master library science. And fortunately, when as I'm working in library field since last 20 years, so I'm just observing that this term, even the managerial principles, all are very much in use if you are doing honestly and greatly for the community in your library. The Ranganathan, he once visualized that library is a trinity which includes the readers, books, and staff. And my dear friends, these are the three elements for which we have to manage the whole of the library, a word of a library. First of all, if you'll say the book, if we'll discuss about these three contents, the books actually are the knowledge containers. And if we'll talk about the readers are the knowledge seekers. And if we'll discuss about the staff means the facilitators or providers of various library services to the users and the knowledge seekers. Whenever these three trinities are actually exist at a single place, I must say we call this place a library. And the library management is very much related. And we the library managers, we the librarians, we have to take care of the management of the library in the presence of, in the actually light of the 5 laws of library science. If we will see, look, as my dear friend Dr. Amit, he already elaborated that the library science, the law of library science was enunciated in 1928, and it was written in the book in 1931. So still from the date of 1931 to till date, you will see each and every aspect has already been changed. The IT has come. A number of new technologies have actually implemented in library. Not only library, in each and every sphere of the life. But if you will read these laws, you will find that each and every laws are still valuable and still applicable. If we'll talk about the management, if you'll see the first law of library science, if we'll discuss, it says that books are for use, but it is a simple 3 word. It is a simple 4 words. But if you will read the implications of this law, you will find the law says that we should take care of the planning for library building, we should take care of the future furniture, lighting, and we have to take care of the staff requirement, and apart from that we have to take care of timing and book selection policies and all such things. So all such elements actually are the part of the library management. When we are working in a library at a managerial level, we should take care to manage all such points in a very better manner, so that our users can get the best of the services. And the first law, it is self-explanatory for managing library in physical manner. If we will discuss the second law of library science, my dear friends, still it is actually the most relevant to the library management. If we'll look to the second law, it is the every reader his her book, and generally this law says it is the obligation on the state, means the country, or on the library staff, and even on the reader. So in this point 2, you will see the library management comes. Library management topic is very relevant with this. Let's have one example. Like when we are doing some planning for enhancing or procuring some books or some furniture or any technology for the library. So in this case, we have to prepare one report. We have to submit a number of representations in the form of the official documents, and we have to submit it to the authorities, not only in our university or our organization, but sometimes we have to send such type of letters to our states. One example is there in your states right now. I think I was reading some Facebook post of my friend Amit Kishore, and they people are doing a lot for the benefit of the library profession in Bihar. And I am also remembering that one of honorable MP from Bihar, he just raised voice for your people. So still this is a part of the management. If you just want to grow not only the library profession, but you want to grow your library system in your state, so this way you have to take care of. If we'll, my dear friends, if we'll discuss about the third law, it's everybody knows, it's every book is reader. It also sounds better for library management. How much it actually related? You will, if you will go through with the implication point of this law, you will just observe that it says that there should be a good selection policy, and policy is a part of the management. And apart from that, you should have a good working online public access mechanism, so that whatever the collection you have in your library, it must be exploited, it must be used fruitfully and pinpointedly by your users. So my dear friends, third law is also pertaining to the library management. When you arrange your books, and you use some scheme self-arrangements on the book, so that the books should be in a proper manner, or any document whatever you have in your library, it might be in the digital format. In this case too, you have to actually implement some mechanisms, so that the material in any format may reach to your users very efficiently. So apart from the third law, if we will talk about or we observe the fourth law, that is the save the time of the user. This law also focuses more on the library management for supporting fast and pinpointed services to the user. My dear friends, while planning, we should take care of various supportive mechanisms for serving our users with saving of time. Like if you have a good online collection, so you should have a good mechanism so that your resources, whatever you have in digital format, should reach to your users. Like you should have a remote access mechanism for accessing such resources 24/7, and it will save the time of your user. So still I can say that the Ranganathan sir's principle is applicable for library management here too. And if we will discuss about the fifth and the most useful law, library is a growing organism, as my young friend Mr. Corey, he was explaining about the various aspects of the library is a growing organism. So if you'll see that it gives more accent over library management, this fifth law too. Here the library managers have greater responsibility. Here we have to prepare and present library work report to the higher management for justifying future enhancement of budgets for serving future expanded users. You know the fifth law, what the fifth law says. The fifth law actually says that like a human body, library is a growing organism. There is some I must say the speed of the growth. Like if you are a new library and you have to grow at a faster rate in the next 5 or 10 years, and it's true that after 5 or 10 years you have to just replace or update your collection. It is very much true. But now in the scenario of the IT, there is no end. There is no I must say there is no wall in which you have to concise your collection. Now you have to grow much more in a much more way. So in this case, you have to do a number of reports, and you have to prepare a number of documents. You have to prepare a number of policies so that you can present your part. So you can implement a number of new technology in your library. And this is very much sure that if you will not present, you will not submit your part to your authorities, they people will not be able to implement all such things, which is a part of the management. So my dear friends, we can say that the law developed by father of library science contain almost all managerial aspects, and we just need to implement library managerial principles with reference to principle of library science for serving our best to our users in terms of best reading materials, best search engines, effective delivery mechanism, and obviously with the aim that we have to serve to our community. As my dear friend Amit Kishore ji was saying that we have to even pay for our pocket. So if there is any loss in the library in the complete turnover, it's very much true that we have to do a very much we have to do a number of things for our users so that they can get best services to our clientele. So, but apart from that, we have to take care of that. Government has also given us a number of tools that in GFR, most of us know that we can actually show that around loss of 5 books on 1,000 is admissible and considered as a safe admissible loss, but subject to some cost of the book, it's also implemented there. So this is also part of the library management. So this is my humble submission and request to all of my professionals that you should do the best and sincere part at the point of library management whenever you work for procurement of documents to delivery of the services. With this note, I again thanks to Professor Manoj Kumar Sinha sir for giving me opportunity to deliver this address on that particular topic, and also to the esteemed organizer of this webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Akash Kumar Singh, for nicely presenting your topic on 5 law of library science in relation to management. And you have rightly said about that how a librarian can manage the library applying all those 5 fundamental law of library science. It is very nicely presented, sir. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now